Our question today, is God real? Genesis 1:1 says that in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. It used to be that everybody believed that this was true, whether they agreed it was the same God or not. But nowadays, most people choose to believe that the world evolved over billions of years in what we call evolution. Has science replaced God? Well, let's take a look at the definition of science. Science, the intellectual and practical activity encompassing the systematic study of the structure and behavior of the physical and natural world through observation and experiment. So in order for something to be proven as a scientific fact, it has to have observation and experiment involved. So which scientist saw or observed the Earth forming over billions of years? Who saw the big explosion where a bunch of nothing turned into something, and over billions of years, rock transformed into a fish, fish transformed into a human? Since nobody was there to observe it, and no experiment was involved, evolution can only be a theory and can never be proven as a scientific fact. Now let's talk about the laws of thermodynamics. Every scientist agrees that energy cannot be created or destroyed. Well, doesn't that by itself imply that the universe cannot create itself? The second law says that all processes tend toward a state of increasing entropy, that energy is becoming less and less available as time goes on and everything is dying. If the world was accidentally formed by evolution, how did we go from very simple creatures to very complex creatures such as human beings? There is no evidence that supports additional information and DNA being formed, no evidence of an upward shift. The laws of thermodynamics are scientific facts that are against the story of evolution. So it seems so far that science and evolution are not friends. Now let's talk about logic. What makes more sense to you? That a bunch of nothing randomly became something by chance, pure coincidence? Or that an intelligent being with an all-powerful mind created everything that's in the world, everything that we see, everything that we are? Just think about it. Think about all the things that God made for us. Think about all the healthy foods, plants, fruits, vegetables, herbs. God gave us those things so that we can be healthy. And then why does man-made food cause chronic diseases and cancers? Now, what about the relationship between plants and humans? How we give plants carbon dioxide and they give us oxygen. What about the solar system? All the planets and where they are and gravity. How the Earth is in the perfect position from the sun. And what do you see when you see people, plants, animals, mountains, the ocean? You see art. Art, right? The Mona Lisa did not paint itself. The Earth did not paint itself. God created the Earth, and He is the intelligent artist. If evolution made this world, wouldn't everything be chaotic? Why is everything so perfect? You might be asking, well, everything's not perfect. Well, yeah, that's because sin entered the world. And sin is the reason why people would rather put their faith in evolution than in God. Because sin is enjoyable. People would rather live a super good life now, enjoying the pleasures of sin, and then die and become unconscious forever, than to have some hardships now and suffer now, and then live forever in paradise. But research this for yourself, because your faith has to be yours. Everybody is going to give a different account to God based on their own faith. And if there's one thing that you didn't get from this video, then this. Hear me out. Hear this. My faith is my own. I don't believe in God because my parents took me to church, or just because I want to believe in God, which of course I would rather believe in God than not. I believe in Him because my search for truth led me to believe that God is the truth. And because God is the truth, I want to do what He wants me to do. I want to obey him, and I want to inherit eternal life. Now my next question is this: how do we know that the God of the Bible is the one true God? Well, we'll talk about that next time. May God bless you all.